Okay. Welcome everyone to APOD 5. I thought I might share a brief Capstone update with everyone, because I think that's what I said in APOD 4, which was, that Friday. Bunch has happened, some good, a lot of bad, but here's how we fare so far. Right, so the original plan for my capstone was to build cabinets in the engineering room. That was it, right? Get the planks of wood, get the hinges, we can draw designs, we can cut them out. So the original plan, Monday, was me just, getting everything sorted out and getting the materials. And then Tuesday we were gonna cut and measure them. And then Wednesday we're gonna build the first 3. And then Thursday we're gonna build the next 3, which is gonna be 6. And then Friday we're gonna build another 3, so 9. Or we were gonna get, the materials for the next 5. Could you imagine that we have built absolutely none of them? And this comes because 7:30 a.m. on that Monday, my teacher tells me he has COVID and has to be out the entire week. Yikes. Yeah, definitely something you don't want to hear. But that was that was probably the peak of the bad, right? That was so bad because I was amped up and ready, right? I woke up a couple minutes before. I was amped up and ready, and I was just in the shower just thinking, okay, this is what we're gonna do. And then to be hit with that, oof, that really kind of said it just the wrong way. Now, in the text that he sent, he was very concerned that I couldn't get my hours because, of course, you need a supervisor to get the hours. And with him being gone, I couldn't get the hours. So he suggested to me that I help clean the Latin garden, which I already knew a couple of people were doing. I knew who was doing it. And I told myself, absolutely not. I am not cleaning up the Latin garden. I'm not doing free labor, even though I technically am. No, I'm not doing that. And then I thought of a genius idea. I'm just gonna count hours for anything. So that soon quickly became Monday was measuring day. So I somehow got in, there was a substitute. Didn't ask too many questions, and I didn't really tell him what I was doing, but he didn't seem to mind me being there. And guess what I did? I measured. And that was a couple hours, and I knotted it down. Tuesday, I had to get a little bit more creative. So I said I was doing research. Yeah, just research. And a couple more hours there. And really anything that I could think of to get my hours up by technically, doing capstone, it counted. Researching, that counted. Planning, that counted. Thinking of designs that I'm probably not going to implement, that counted. Thinking about getting materials and jotting them down on a notes list, even though I kind of already know what I'm going to get, that also counted. So the hours began to rack actually pretty quickly, and now I think I'm on 22. And today's Saturday, so we're going to do a few more hours, but that's pretty good. I think that's about the weekly average I need to hit. So how it actually did work out. So Monday we did the measuring. Tuesday, I went on, of course, did the researching, right? And that counted for 6 hours. So 6 hours and 4 hours on Monday, 10 hours, easy. Wednesday, I actually had to get these items, right? See, it wasn't just one day, it was 2. And that was great. Thursday is another one of these creative, I had to sprinkle in my own kind of planning methods to get me hours up. And I did. I said I was going to place the wood in a temperature-controlled area, aka I brought the wood to school. And of course, I took the most detour way possible, so that meant transportation took an extra, 30 minutes. But it's all counted in the game. So, voila. But meanwhile, everything was at Friday. I was just making designs that I didn't think were gonna do, but I just made up designs, for just in case. And of course, that was 4 hours, so what do you know? So yeah, the 22 hours definitely, yeah. I definitely took some liberty in how I calculated that, but it works. It works. Hopefully next week goes a lot smoother. If he has COVID, we're done. This project can't go, and I need to find a new teacher. I think that there's another road shop teacher, so hopefully I can, ask him. But we're gonna pray. He feels better, so it's a good sign. But I'm not gonna bet on it 100%. Ooh. Now that does mean next week we're gonna have to build 11 of these. I do have the wood for 6 of them, and I have all of the hinges for 3 of them, so we can build 3 on Monday beautifully. And then I need to go to Home Depot or Lowe's again to get more hinges, because we bought out the whole rack of hinges. And the hinges we got were soft closing, but they were very, very sturdy ones. They are 110-degree soft close hinges. And of course, the thing's meant to go up, so yeah. Now, how much should I spend? That's probably the question you may be wondering. I spent a grand total of just over $100, which I think is pretty good considering I bought a plate of plywood and a bunch of hinges. So, $100 for 3 cabinets, not bad actually. I thought I was going to spend a little bit more. But, I found some pretty good stuff. So hopefully I can, it works. If it doesn't, I'm going to be very sad. Because I'm going to spend more money fixing it. And then, of course, we have to put some storage supplies. That's going to be the interesting part. And that's what I'm going to do today. What I'm going to do on the inside of the cabinet. Because, like I said, anything counts. So I'm going to make it count. We're thinking of putting shelves. Not sure exactly how many, which ones we're going to have them, how big they're going to be made out of. Those are questions for next week. That's future me's problem, not now. So I'm going to glaze over that. But for the time being, we're looking okay. Definitely Monday, I was a little stressed, but I think we've ironed our way out of this one. Not entirely sure how, but we absolutely have. I shall post more Capstone updates, probably with the title Capstone Part 2. Yeah, that will be it for today. And I will give you some updates on my recording process in APOD 6. So stay tuned for that. And as always, goodbye.